Hey guys, Ops here, and with the friend links.
Hey guys.
And today we're going to be looking at a buttload of things.
Oh my gosh, William.
You
I
forgot
forgot the trivia.
yeah? Oh no. What are you going to do about it?
I guess think of one real quick.
Probably
So
something Christmas related.
that's a
That's what
good
this is
idea.
about.
That's a good idea. You can give the gist of
What we're doing.
mhm.
So basically, guys, we're going to be chilling out this episode of our podcast. That's what I'm going to call it, episode. And we're just going to talk about Christmas traditions we're fond of, different cultural things, what our favorite Christmas movie is, some memories we have with that. And then we'll talk about some of the recent news involving Halo and Star Wars games and stuff like that. Because there was recently the 2021 Game Awards, which I guess is where all these recent trailers of video games have come from. So that's exciting.
All right. I think I may have found one. This is a little bit of it's not the most like elegant question, but it will work.
Okay.
So, William, since in light of Christmas, we're going to be talking about Christmas stuff, of course. So, I have a Christmas trivia question. Like you mentioned before, I know this is super repetitive. I don't know why I added all that stuff. But which country did eggnog come from?
I feel like it's definitely a Norwegian country.
You think so? That
I
might be
think
possible.
so. I think, well, it could be Sweden and Finland, but I'm gonna go straight full Norway.
It's actually England.
Oh, well, those people are basically Norwegian. So,
Big generalizations. It's like saying, never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
yeah, I know what you're gonna say.
I'm not gonna
It's
make
okay.
big generalizations.
But, makes sense. They don't refrigerate their eggs over there. So that must have something to do with it.
Do you know why that is?
Because their eggs have, like, the glossy outside on it still, where, like, American eggs don't have that, so we have to refrigerate it.
Yeah, we clean it off, so we have to refrigerate it.
Which, I mean, I don't know. I feel like our way is probably safer, right?
Probably.
Anywho,
So, William, I think we should start with our favorite Christmas movies.
okay.
Which
You want to go
I'm not a
first? Or do
big
you want me to go
Christmas
first?
movie person, actually. So, I'm gonna let you go first.
Well, let me start when I was a little kinder.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say.
No, you don't.
Oh, no, I don't
You
know.
know, we got those movies from the 70s where they really kicked the claymation and the puppeteering into gear with movies like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, A Year Without Santa Claus. There's more. But like I remember watching all those movies on TV and disc when I was young. They're all musicals. I don't know why, but
Yes.
like I dig musicals. So like if
I'm
they made
not a huge
Rogers
fan of
the musical in
musicals.
real life, I would watch it.
I mean, if they made Rogers
I'm
the
joking.
musical in real life, I would watch it too, but I'm not a huge fan
Probably
of
not enjoy
musicals,
that though.
but these are something I watched a lot
I think it's
of
just
these.
required.
I would agree. I remember
It's like, oh, you have to see those.
the ones I watched the most actually were A Year Without Santa Claus, because I think that's the Heat Miser and Snow Miser. I don't know why that just stays in my head so much.
It does. Those are iconic characters.
Yes. The one where he becomes Santa Claus.
That's a good one.
So I remember the one foot in front of the other song, which is weird.
I still remember that. Yeah.
And then
That's probably my favorite one. Out
really,
of those ones. Yeah.
I would have to agree actually. And I think there was a Little Drummer Boy one, wasn't there?
There was. Yeah. My dad actually really likes that one. Ba-rum-pa-pum, pum, pum.
Did they make that song, or is it just like?
I have no idea.
Because if they
But
made that
it's
song, that's
synonymous
crazy.
with it. Ba-rum-pa-pum, bum, 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 bum. It's a good song.
It is a good song.
But
I'm trying to remember what
yeah,
other ones.
there's actually, when I was young, I was really into the Heat Miser and Snow Miser thing, right? So in
Yeah.
2008, they made a new one of those, but it was Heat Miser and Snow Miser had to become Santa Claus because they
Really?
hurt his back or something. Because I think they shot him down in their
I
fight.
think I might have seen that actually. I'm Mr. Snow. The song is insane.
Yeah,
Like if you want to get me in a Christmas mood, play one of these songs.
they call me Heat Miser. I messed that
Whatever
up
I
completely
touch.
because of my echo. Yeah,
Made it more
but
dramatic.
those are good.
Yeah,
Well,
I
it's
would totally agree.
I
What's the
actually
one with
listened
the
to him
elf?
yesterday.
You know which one I'm talking about?
What's
The
that?
elf.
What do you mean, like the Rudolph elf?
Yeah, it might be the Rudolph elf, but I didn't think it was Rudolph.
That what?
Gosh,
Rudolph that
there's
what?
so many of them that are so good. No, I did. Is it Rudolph where the little elf is in it? The one that wears the blue costume?
And he wants to be a dentist.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's the
That
one.
guy. Yeah, he's amazing.
He is.
Gosh,
Man,
I need to
there's
watch those
a
movies.
lot of those. For sure,
This
you
makes
get to
me
watch
so
them for Christmas.
nostalgic. I'm gonna say this, not to I know we usually say and comment down below what is your favorite this or that, but comment down below what is your favorite what is it called? It's Rankin something, right?
Something like that.
Here, look it up real quick, because I'm probably gonna butcher the pronunciation if I look it up.
On it.
Yeah,
So,
William is
Mickey Rooney. You gotta say it like this. Mickey Rooney.
William's Italian and Guatemalan, so I think he automatically is the most well versed in saying stuff.
Oh, for sure not.
I'm just kidding.
I can't even roll my R's,
That's
which
pretty
is
sad,
disappointing
actually.
because I'm an Italian and a Guatemalan. Anyways, yeah, so the Mickey Rooney movies.
Is that what it's called?
I'm pretty sure.
I thought it was like.
Oh, sorry, no, it's the those are the stars who were voiced it. My bad. It's the well, they're stop motion animation Rankin/Bass production.
Oh
Rankin Bass
yes.
Productions. That's my bad.
Okay.
Mickey Rooney's like the actor. So stupid.
It's
Oh
all good.
wow. Mickey Rooney played the Kris Kringle. Yeah.
I'm
Interesting.
definitely gonna have to rewatch some of these movies.
For sure.
Um,
But you know it's also a good Christmas movie.
what?
Die Hard.
Fair enough. I don't know if it counts or not, but Die Hard
If
is a
the
good
movie
Christmas
takes place
movie.
during Christmas, it's a Christmas movie.
Fair enough.
So Hawkeye is a Christmas TV show.
So I have a question for you, William. Is The Nightmare
Okay.
Before Christmas a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie?
Both. You watch it on both if you want to.
I don't know like one person that watches it on Christmas. I only know people that watch it on Halloween. But
Fair.
fair enough. You
I
can
mean,
watch
that's
it on
fair.
both. So this is like the question. What is your favorite Christmas movie?
My favorite Christmas movie. The movie I just want to watch when it's Christmas time. Legitimately? Probably
The anticipation
one
is
of
killing me.
those stop motion animation ones. Probably Santa Claus is
Really?
coming to town. Yeah, I gotta
That's
be
that's a
honest.
good pick. That's a really good pick. Um,
You know, it's been a while since I've actually seen it though. But I feel like on Christmas, I actually just end up watching a movie in the movie theater sometimes, which is kind of weird. Because like when The Hobbit was coming out, I think every year was around Christmas time or something. We just watched The Hobbit at the movie theater. I think
that's
family's
actually
weird
pretty
like
cool.
that.
I remember my family does something similar to that. We watch movies a lot during Christmas time because that's when everybody's home, right? Like my older sister's home. So
Yeah,
we go and watch a movie and it's a lot of fun. And usually like Disney
it's a lot of
movies
fun
come out
watching this
around
film.
Thanksgiving or Christmas time. So
Yeah,
um
you gotta watch your traditional Christian movies though.
like what?
Uh, it's just like you gotta watch Passion of the Christ on Christmas. Come on now,
William.
it's a joke. Don't watch
Okay.
that on Christmas.
I was about to say that's Easter.
Nah, bro. You know, so you don't understand. The homie Jesus belongs on Christmas as well.
William, but he died on Easter.
Just because he died on Easter doesn't mean he has to die on Easter every year. Just watch him on Christmas.
So when we're celebrating the birth of Jesus, we need to watch Passion of the Christ.
You've seen that movie, right?
No, I've never seen Passion of the Christ. My mom was.
That movie is dark.
It is really
Don't
dark.
watch it on Christmas. Just don't do it.
My mom was always like very protective over that stuff because my mom's like, well, it was like it's pretty brutal, and I don't want you guys watching that type of stuff just because it's like, it's pretty bad.
I mean,
Because
I'll tell
one
you,
time,
man. You see Jesus getting lashed and whipped, throwing a crown on his head.
crown of
I mean,
thorns.
he's just straight. Yeah, he's just straight tortured.
You're a little bit
I
backwards
mean,
today, William.
yeah, I don't know, man. Also, there's the whole thing where like I forgot what I was gonna say, so I'm still talking, hoping I remember what I was gonna say, but I don't. So
Can't believe you just said watch Passion of the Christ on Christmas. It's
it was
okay.
a joke.
Okay. I thought you were being serious at first. I was like,
No,
okay, William.
I don't want to torture kids with that. That is
No,
such
but
a depressing movie to watch, especially
so
on Christmas.
like I grew up in church, right? So we would go, I guess I was kind of like a Protestant church or something. It was just like it's different than what I go to now. And so
It
they
was
do
a
like
church.
well, yeah, but they would do like a reenactment of that thing. And my sister, in the middle of it, she was like
What?
4. She yells out, "Why are they killing Jesus?" Like in the middle of it, and everybody turns and looks at us. And my mom's like, "Shh, be quiet, Lennon."
You know, you
So
just don't. I don't know, man. You just gotta kill Jesus.
it was just really funny because I was like, that's like one memory I will always have. Why are they killing Jesus?
I just like, why would they show this? Like, why would they reenact this like that? You know?
I don't know. But getting away from that, getting away from Easter,
Yeah,
um,
Easter. This is the Christmas special.
gosh. Comment
Gosh,
down below
Lincoln,
if
how
you
could
actually
you
watch
bring
Passion
up
of the
Christmas?
Christ during Christmas time.
If you do, you're a real one.
There's probably
But
someone out there. One
probably,
second. Sorry. You can continue talking. I'm just gonna take 1 second and drink some water.
oh man, he's drinking some water. How could you? But um, yes, I said my favorite Christmas movie. What's yours? Is it Passion of the
Passion of the
Christ?
Christ. Mm, it might have to be now. No, Elf is mine.
Yeah. I mean, it's a
Which
good movie. That's a solid choice.
I didn't know this, but some people actually don't like Elf at all.
When I was young, I didn't like it at all. But now I can appreciate those park rangers.
I put them on the naughty list, and they never forgave me.
Those park rangers, man. I mean, as soon as he crashed, man, they were on site. They were ready for it.
William
I
today.
mean, what? Is there a problem with me today?
Passion of the Christ and Park Rangers.
Dude, those are like top tier ways to celebrate Christmas, okay? Passion of the Christ and watching Elf just for the park rangers at the end. I mean, that's all you
Rewatching the
need.
Park Rangers scene.
Um, no, that ruins their character. I'm
I don't
joking.
even know what to say. I don't know what to say. I
But
feel like I'm dreaming right now, William.
yeah.
It's
No, I
okay
mean
though.
Elf is a good movie. I feel like his relationship with the woman's kind of weird, but like besides
Yeah.
that, it's pretty solid. I mean, it's a satirical Christmas movie.
One of my
You
favorite
know,
scenes
it's
that
like a
makes me
parody.
yeah, one of my favorite scenes that makes me laugh every single time is when he's in the bathroom and she's showering and she's like, "What are you doing in here? Get out." And he covers his eyes and runs into the locker. That gets me every time. I don't know why.
That is pretty funny.
I don't know. That's
She
just
can like
like
his duet, man.
I know. I just can laugh at that movie every time I watch it, which is a awesome thing. That I can't say that about many movies, you know.
Yeah.
What are some other
So
ones you like to
some other
watch?
Christmas movies.
Yeah.
So some of well, I already mentioned Die Hard. I mean, the most Christmas you can get with a movie. But there's tons more. I have to like
No,
think
you
about.
forgot Passion of the Christ. That's the most Christmas you can get.
Yes, I mean, I like the Santa Claus movies
Those
with
are really good. Yeah.
guy who voices Buzz Lightyear.
Tim Allen?
Yeah,
I think that's his name.
Tim Allen.
You mean Chris Evans?
Oh yeah, Chris Evans. That's totally what I meant. I
He's gonna voice
mean,
Buzz Lightyear.
yeah, whatever. He'll never be my Buzz Lightyear.
Fair.
I mean, there's a Christmas Carol, and it's like 50 remakes.
That is true as well. You know what? This is weird. So, very unpopular opinion right here. I know I'm full of unpopular opinions. But
Polar Express
uh,
isn't that good.
yes, I don't think so. And maybe it was because I was scared of it as a
What you're
kid.
about to
Like,
say, right?
huh?
Was
Yeah, how
that
did you
actually
know I
about?
was?
I just
Yes, how
knew it,
did you
dude.
know? Do you have the same opinion about that?
Yes,
So, why do you think that?
it's weird and boring.
It is really
It's
weird.
just every year, my family, like me and my extended family, would set up like a for what it's called, but it's like they use it in schools all the time where it projects a projector. You'd use a projector on a wall, put the movie in, and watch Polar Express on a projector. We do the whole thing where we have chocolate milk with marshmallows. Sorry, not chocolate milk. What's it called?
You need to
Hot
sleep today,
chocolate.
William. I think you're
I'm
tired.
tired, okay? Hot chocolate. Not chocolate milk.
What do you
You'd
call the
have hot
chocolate that's
chocolate.
hot? Oh, hot chocolate. Yes.
Hot chocolate. We'd have cocoa and we'd watch this movie. And I always like be just bored and not really care for it. It's iconic and I respect the movie, but I don't enjoy the movie.
Yes, I would
Also,
agree.
one actor is every character.
He does.
Yeah.
Um, Yeah, I was scared of the movie when I was younger.
For
I can't
sure.
remember the scene. It was like the dolls or something.
Yeah,
I
the
just haven't
ghost
watched it.
guy threw him in there.
Yeah, I just haven't watched it in forever, which I'm okay with.
That's like the biggest Christmas movie, I would say, actually. Because every year you have like schools doing stuff where it's like, oh, Polar Express for the
This is
kids kind of
true.
thing.
Yeah. Um, I don't
Jingle
really
all the
watch a lot
way.
of Jingle All the Way.
Well, Turbo Man.
Oh, yes. Yes, okay, I remember the movie now. That is a pretty good movie.
I must get Turbo Man for my child. Can't do an Arnie accent. So sad.
Still stuck on the Passion of the Christ, but it's okay.
I
Um,
mean, that's the most Christmas you can get. For sure.
I can respect it. Um,
I mean, you're a hardcore
so
Christmas fan for watching Passion of the Christ.
oh, one I kind of like to watch, but I'm like, huh, this one's a little weird. Is Home Alone?
Those are Christmas movies.
Yeah,
I kind
did
of
I say they
forgot that
weren't?
those are Christmas movies.
Oh, I thought I said I don't know if
Because
they're Christmas. Hmm, They are Christmas movies. Yeah. Um,
yeah, because they both take place during Christmas.
have you seen Corridor Cruise? Home Alone thing?
I like to make the traps like actually deadly.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
it's pretty. It's pretty good
I
because you're
mean,
like, that should have
the
actually
wet
happened.
bandit should be dead.
They should be. Christmas movies are kind of weird. That's what I'm starting to realize.
They are.
Name like a semi-normal Christmas movie besides Die Hard.
Oh, because that's a normal Christmas movie, right?
No, I feel like it's a normal movie. Like, name a normal movie that's like
Oh,
Christmas themed.
um,
That's not like completely weird.
Muppets Christmas.
It doesn't count.
Um, The Grinch.
But even that's still like out there.
Bro. Let me look up Christmas movies, try to get something here. Let me, um,
Maybe that's why Christmas movies are so iconic because they're just so weird.
oh, they're definitely out there because they're meant to teach you a lesson. Every Christmas movie teaches you a lesson. For Passion of the Christ, the lesson is be Christian. You know?
I don't know about you
For
anymore.
the Grinch, it's, you know, don't be angry. Rudolph, it's be okay
You're
with
okay.
your differences or whatever. Yeah, we can't forget my man Frosty the Snowman
That's true. We're forgetting
or
quite a
Jack
bit, but
Frost. That's a pretty good one. The Jack Frost animated one, not animated,
are you talking about
stop
Guardians?
motion animation.
Oh,
No, 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 not the Russian Santa Claus movie. Not the Legends thing, but the old Jack Frost.
So I'm just gonna name some Christmas movies. Of course, we're not gonna be able to name all of them, but Miracle on 34th Street,
Ooh,
good stuff. I know there's a lot, but I'm just not thinking of any right now.
National Lampoon, like you said. A Christmas Story, where the guy shoots his eye out.
Yes.
I'll Be Home for Christmas.
I haven't seen that one.
It's basically Hawkeye. I'm joking. She's the guy trying to get home for Christmas.
Oh, I might have
But
seen that one then. Okay, so I guess we've confirmed that all Christmas movies are weird.
they are indeed weird.
See, look at this. We're just changing the view on Christmas movies. It's not going to be accepted at all, but Passion of the Christ needs to be the new normal, as well as people need to accept
Yeah.
that Christmas movies are weird.
We just type in on Google, is Passion of the Christ a Christmas movie?
It's not really, but I can see how it could be.
I don't know why any sane person would watch this on Christmas. I gotta be on it. Honest. Why hasn't The Passion of the Christ become a Christmas movie? Let's read. Let's see what this says.
Okay.
We do it
I think
all.
we're
It's
gonna-
not. It's a different thing.
I think we're going to move on from Christmas movies.
What's up?
I think we're going to move on from Christmas movies.
Yeah. Passion of the Christ is horribly violent.
Daddy's Home's a Christmas movie. Kind of, if we're going by the Die Hard thing.
Yeah.
The second one, or it might be the first one, I can't remember. Rise of the Guardians is on here.
Yeah, it is a Christmas movie. It's a Jack Frost, Santa Claus. I mean, you could watch it, I guess, any holiday, though. You know?
Yeah.
But,
So, William, I have a question for you.
yeah. Okay.
This is just like a really random podcast. I apologize. But, besides watching Passion of the Christ, what is one tradition your family does during Christmas, or what are some traditions?
So, we eat food.
Okay. I thought you were
So,
gonna say
we eat
something more.
food. We open up presents if there are any. Back when I was younger, we used to do more cooking and festive meal stuff like that. But the past couple of
And more
years,
eating
it's been
food.
eating food. We used to eat food. Now we just eat food. Yeah. Definitely a Christmas movie here or there.
With him today, you're just like too big brained. I cannot understand.
This is what happens when you stay up till 3 and wake up at 9:15. I mean, I think my family does like all the normal stuff. I don't think there's anything we do in particular that's special. I mean, usually every year, either Christmas or Thanksgiving, like everyone in my extended family come together on my dad's side. So it's a big Latino Hispanic Christmas party.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah. I mean, I think that's something that's maybe different than other people's thing. What do? You gather squirrels and crocodiles and you...
Not exactly. So this is a pretty standard Christmas tradition, I think, but we open a present on Christmas Eve.
Oh,
You get to do
disgusting.
that?
Nah, I've done that a couple times. But usually I just wait till Christmas.
So we do that. One tradition that's kind of weird is my mom likes to read How the Grinch Stole Christmas to us.
Okay. There's movies for that.
Yeah,
There's
but
like
she just
two big ones.
she just really likes reading it. So we
Okay.
either watch the movie or she reads us the book. Because she
That's
just
sweet,
loves
actually.
reading that book. That was like her favorite thing to do when we were younger on Christmas time. Around Christmas time.
Well, that's
I mean.
nice.
And this is another weird thing. So my mom, we played this game and it's with saran wrap. And my mom the
Okay, I
night
don't
before
like this,
Christmas went all through the house, not a creature's story, not even a mouse. She takes all these
Wow.
things like money and like candy and just random things, like maybe it's playing cards or something, and she wraps them up in saran wrap. And so we play this game where you have saran wrap, or you have to unwrap it, and when the person that is to the right of you rolls doubles, then they take it and it's their turn to unwrap, and you get to keep whatever you unwrap.
I don't even know how to respond to that, honestly. I thought you were going in like a direction where she like wrapped stuff up in saran wrap and then like
Oh yeah,
hid
she
it
just
like an
wraps all
Easter egg hunt.
yours.
I
That would be
mean,
cool.
but that's an Easter thing, so. But your thing where you roll dice?
Yeah, so basically, like, just imagine this. She uses
not
like two or
easy
three
to
things
roll
of
doubles.
saran wrap. Like, it's insane. So, like, a bunch of stuff is rolled up. Like, it could be, what are some random things that were in there? My sister's.
The antidote to the poison you were poisoned with.
Sure. Or it could be, what are other things my mom has done? She hasn't done the antidote.
Blu-ray
to the
version
poison,
of Passion of the Christ.
Sure. But, like, there was earrings in there one time, and I got the earrings.
Nice.
And there's money, there's like gift cards to places, there's candy, there's whatever, and so basically you find the place where you can unwrap it and you start unwrapping it until the person to the right of you rolls doubles, so that can be 1 1, 2 2, 3 3, etc. So
That's hard though.
yeah, and then often, a lot of times, we'll just divide up the money evenly because, I realize that, like, I think we all realize that some years we're not going to do better as good as others, so we just divide up everything evenly, especially when I got, like, earrings, like, last year. I was like, I don't know. I don't know about this gift. Or not this gift. I don't know about this
giving
prize.
it to your
Yeah,
girlfriend.
so, like, no. I think my mom put them in there for one of my sisters. She was hoping
well,
they
screw
would get
them.
it.
They lost.
Well, yeah, that's true. And I was just like, hey, I'll trade you this for this. And that's just what we did. So it's actually pretty fun. I'll have to send you a video. It's I know it sounds kind of dumb, but like once you play
It
it, it's
sounds
like
it sounds like a lot of fun. For sure, actually.
but what? But what, William?
I don't know, man. You Irish people out here doing weird things on Christmas.
I'm telling you, it's fun. You need to try it.
Yeah, let me just come over and start tearing saran wrap off of
Yeah,
stuff.
just tell
You
your
tear
mom,
it
like,
off, you have to unravel it.
you need to tell your mom, hey mom, you need to buy Passion of the Christ and just get all
Wrap
these gift cards
it up.
and wrap it up in saran wrap.
If I buy Passion of the Christ on disc and give it to you, will you wrap it up and add it to the pile of saran wrap?
No, but like, it's pretty interesting because you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so close to this, and then like someone rolls
I hope I
doubles.
get Passion of the Christ.
Well, yeah,
No one better
because
take that from me. You can have the earrings, just give me Passion of the Christ.
what is this?
I don't know, man. It's a Christmas movie for sure.
But you have to be like, okay, do I want to unwrap it like crazy, or do I want to like hold off a little bit?
Yeah, you gotta
You have to
time
like,
it.
yeah, it's pretty fun, and I've had a lot of good stuff stolen from me. Well, not stolen because I was
Dang.
super close to it, and then they rolled doubles.
Like, ha. I feel like the only reason why I don't like competitions like that is because one person in particular could just get screwed and they don't get anything.
Yeah, that's why we divide it up usually.
Yeah. I just thought of their Passion of the Christ joke, but I'm not gonna do it. Anyways, that's an interesting tradition. My family's boring. We
I'll
just
send you a
watch
video.
movies and gather.
You know what? If you do this tradition, comment down below and say, William, you need to do this tradition. By Passion of the
Oh, yeah,
Christ.
I'm sure
Put it in
everyone does
saran
this.
wrap with the. I'm not the only one. I don't think. There's no way I'm the only one.
I'm sure other people do weirder things.
Well, that's
Not
true.
that your thing is weird, but yeah.
You lost all right to have an opinion when you said Passion of the Christ, William.
Hey, okay. Passion of the Christ, best Christmas movie. 10 out of 10. Would watch again.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna move on from traditions because William doesn't have any.
Nah, I'm sure it's stuff where it's like, oh, you wake up. One thing my parents used to do, which I really appreciated, is like they would have us go to sleep, right? Because it's the whole Santa Claus thing, right?
Yes.
They would do this even after we realized there wasn't a Santa Claus, which it wasn't really that big of a deal because it was kind of like obvious. But they would have all their presents wrapped up in their room, right? And they wrap them up, and then they bring them down to a big Christmas tree in my house. And then they would wake us up at like 1 in the morning to go open up our presents.
That's
And
pretty cool.
then we would, open it up, have a good time, go back to sleep, wake up at like 9 or 10, have a happy breakfast, Christmas breakfast, and then it would just be like, I don't know, watching movies or going out or doing stuff, and then lunchtime happened. And then dinner time, we'd go to my grandma's house where everyone would meet, and we would party and watch Passion of the Christ. It was a setup. Passion of the Christ. No, I'm just joking. We'd watch Christmas movies like Polar Express or stuff.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
That's like the usual Christmas for me, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, now I'm
the same.
Old man with a foot in the grave. So.
Except, I do a bunch of weird stuff apparently, so.
I don't know, what's weird to me is normal to you, but normal is relative.
You don't lick toes on Christmas?
Okay, so Christmas. Let's move on from Christmas. That's weird.
I thought we were going to talk about the history of Christmas.
Nah, you ruined it with the toes comment.
Okay, fair enough.
No, okay.
Yes,
so
we can move on
history
from talking
of
about
Christmas.
So, the origin of Christmas, I would say, this is just my personal opinion, has to start with Jesus.
Okay.
Because we celebrate Christmas. It's multiple things, right? It's Jesus.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't originally Jesus, I don't think. It was just like a culmination of cultures like celebrating the winter solstice and stuff like that.
Yuletide.
And then it kind of got tied in with Jesus because of like Catholic religion, right? So just to give some background, like so Jesus was born and the three wise men came bearing gifts, giving him gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
One probably from Persia. One from India. Then another one, I think, from.
That technical.
Okay,
No, you
was
just the final one. I want to know.
I don't remember the last one. Okay. Gosh.
And basically, that is what happened. They were in a stable, like Jesus was born in a stable because there was no rooms left because the counting, where they counted the number of people, there was just no rooms left. So it is believed
and
that
historically speaking, real quick, the stable was actually just like basically a cave.
Yes. So
it's not like the big barn you look at and see. It was basically like a cave.
Yes. So Jesus was born of the Virgin Mary in a cave, which if you were a Jewish person of the time, you were like, huh, that's not right. Like that. The Savior was supposed to come and have like this grand entrance or whatever. And a lot of Jewish people were like, I don't know if this is the Savior because he's not the person we were expecting. But later you do see like the triumphant entry, like on Palm Sunday and stuff like that, where Jesus is regarded as the Savior by some, and then sacrificed, which leads to the Passion of the Christ. But that's Easter time.
Yes.
So, skipping forward, right? We'd go to Viking times. And Odin used to come. And if you're not familiar with Norse mythology, which I'm not really either, I'm just talking.
Watch like a 10-minute YouTube video.
Yeah, I watched like a 5-minute YouTube video. I'm basically a pro. Odin, the All-Father.
Not the comics one. The mythological one.
It's similar to the Marvel universe, but not really. So Odin, which you probably are most familiar with Odin with Wednesday, because that's the day named after him, if you weren't aware. Odin used to have ravens. I can't remember their names, though.
There's like 3 of them, right?
I thought there was either 2 or 3. So, I think there's 2. That makes sense, because it parallels duality within culture. Odin had these ravens, and they'd basically go around and determine if you were good or bad, listen for presents you would want. And, if you left, you'd put your boots out, and if you left carrots or sugar for his horse he'd ride, which is an 8-legged horse, he would give you a present in your boots. So, if you celebrate Christmas, this might start sounding familiar to you. Boots obviously became stockings, but that's a jump. So also, I'm not familiar with the time period this person would have been alive. But Saint Nicholas, let me touch on him a little bit. Saint Nicholas was a saint, and it's believed that, this is a little weird, that Christmas is based off of this guy. He's believed to be a very giving person, right, William?
Yeah, so he's, if I remember right, he's like 300 AD.
Well, I don't remember. But, basically, St. Nicholas, real person. And there's evidence to show he did this. Basically, there were these girls, and if you didn't have enough money, you basically had to sell your body, which is, like, a little weird. So evidently, he would drop bags of gold off so they wouldn't have to do that until they got married. So, weird stuff for Christmas.
For some reason, I feel like he's the patron saint of whores, but I feel like that's wrong.
I don't know. I'm not Catholic, but it would make sense.
Oh, I see. Is that why you asked me to talk about him? Is that what's up?
I feel like you would know more because it is like a Catholic thing.
Oh, I see.
Give me a second. I'm gonna have some water. So if you have anything to say it now.
I mean, I would just say that a lot of people look at him as the main influence for Santa Claus.
Yes.
But I have to say that he is only his namesake, I would say.
Yes, I would agree.
You know what I mean?
And like the fact of him dropping off a bag of like a gift to help people. Very giving person. Which there is evidence to show that this stuff actually happened.
Yeah.
Which I'm talking about the St. Nicholas thing. I'm not talking about the Odin and the Raven thing. So moving on, if you're familiar with history, there was a big divide between Catholicism and Protestant teachings, right? William can touch on that a little bit more because William has family members who are both Sorry.
Yes. So you're referring to the split that Martin Luther caused,
Yes.
right? So the main difference or the main cause for this was Martin Luther's like, hey, the Catholic Church is corrupt and it sucks. So like, I'm gonna make my own thing, and it's gonna follow God more closely.
Yeah.
Catholics have this whole thing where it's like a chain of operation where you have to confess to a priest, and a priest talks to a bishop or a cardinal, and then there's archbishops, and then the Pope. Protestants, it's more like, hey, you have a direct relationship with God. Do with that what you will.
Yes. So you might be familiar with Martin Luther. I think it's the 100 Theses, or is that how you would say it, William? Or am I just thinking of something
Yes.
else? So he nailed it to the door, and you probably have heard this in history class. So
It's either
that's probably
100 or it's 97.
yeah, it's something like around 100. And so he nailed it to the door, and that caused a huge divide. Well, obviously, since Christmas was a Catholic holiday because of Saint Nicholas, they had to take Christmas down. So a lot of places stopped celebrating Christmas for a few years,
It was
or
95
maybe
theses.
95. Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of places stopped celebrating Christmas for a few years, maybe tens of years. I don't know. I don't know the exact timing. So later on, so this is where you see a huge divide and Christmas Christmas stories. Of course, there's the Odin thing and the St. Nicholas thing, but this is where a huge divide comes. So, and this is why there's so many different Santa Clauses. So, I know the British Empire or England now, Father Christmas was one. The Germanic people had like this, I think it's Germanic, this like angel. It was supposed to be like Jesus with angel wings or something. And now it's like a girl who gives presents. I don't know. I don't know. Not a professional on this. You see in Europe predominantly, I can't remember the guy's name. It starts with an S.
What? Oh, it's like you're talking about the Russian kind of guy, or you mean like the...
Yes, that guy.
Well, I forget what his name is, but he's the one that's celebrated in like Eastern Europe.
Um,
Sinterklaas.
okay. Something. Just know these Santa Claus.
Yeah, it's like
This is,
Sinterklaas.
I think this is basically this and
It's
another
basic.
idea why elves came about, which this is like not a good thing at all. Not a good thing. Not so.
The
This sound like really jarring.
the Nordic ones. Sorry, Nordic.
No, the Black Peats.
Oh,
Um,
Zoites.
yes,
Was it like Zoite Pete or something?
Zwart Peat. So Zwart Peat is basically an elf, but he's like it's like a black face. Like people put on blackface and dress as Zwart Pete, which they're basically Santa's listeners or helper.
Helpers. Well, he's basically like a less evil Krampus. That's like an
Yes.
assistant.
And also, I believe there was it was believed there was some garden gnomes.
It's more of a Nordic thing.
Yes, I'm just mentioning it.
Yeah, like a Yuletide
Yes, like
celebration.
the Yule goat. And this is where elves came about. Basically, I know this is like a very glossed over history, but it's a lot. So, different parts of Christmas, but the one that's most predominant is Krampus,
Krampus.
which Krampus is believed to be this Satan. Believe it or not.
A goat demon.
Yeah, or a demon or something of that nature. And
Half man. Half demon. And
so
part goat.
it's believed that Krampus will beat you with like a bundle of sticks, right? Or even take you in a bag to hell, which is kind of really scary.
Where he eats you.
Yes. A bunch of bad stuff. And
Germans
so
are weird, man.
yes. So that's probably one of the most extreme examples, but you do see like kind of a counter side to the presents and gift giving, which is like coal. You get this if you misbehave.
I mean, a lot of people. This is kind of like what I'm about to say is kind of down. It's like a damper on the mood. But a lot of people believe that Santa Claus is like a mockery of the Christian God.
Huh.
Because it's like, I see like everything. You know, I see you when you're sleeping. I know when you're awake. I know when you've been bad or good. Like, you know, it's like a God thing.
I've
So I
never
could
thought
say
about that.
that the evil it could be related to Satan, where it's like Krampus and his white Pete could be the equivalent of the devil, I would say, in this. So you have the Christian God and the Christian devil. Possibly mockeries of it. Maybe
I don't
not.
know. That's a very
But
good
there's
point.
people out there who do believe that Santa Claus is a mockery of the Christian God.
I haven't heard that before, but that does make sense, kind of. So I'm skipping forward. This is just a glossed over history. So, like, if you want to look more into it, there's tons of articles online or videos. Like, you could watch a 5-minute video like me and be an expert. I'm just kidding.
Sponsored by Skillshare. Just watch this
that would be
10-minute video,
perfect.
and you will be the ultimate knowledge on Santa Claus.
So I'm gonna skip forward, like, just to America. So, like, regardless of what you think, America has been a melting pot of cultures. Like, the reason, I'd say probably the main reason, different races are probably together is because of America, which is kind of sounds weird because you're like, oh, America had slavery, but like America,
Everywhere had slavery.
yeah, but like it's hard to fathom this idea, but like I'm Irish, William's Italian, right? I wouldn't talk to William back in the day, most likely.
Oh yeah, no, we would have hated each other.
Yeah, like we would have hated each other,
bad.
and it's weird. Like, it's just really hard to think about that stuff because we live in a place where or we live in a time where we're like, oh, hey, what's up? And you don't really consider the person's skin color or like their heritage, right? You just think, oh, this person's cool, this person's annoying, this person's, like that's just something we do. But like America was a huge melting pot. Different cultures, like different traditions. Like one reason, I'm actually gonna skip that, and save it for another video, possibly, probably for the Easter one. But
the reason why we have Passion of the Christ is because of all this melting pot.
Of course, that's what I was getting to. But all these different traditions I talked about, like the stockings, the Santa Claus, the elves, they all kind of come together in this. And I think it was in the 40s, William. It might have been
the Coca-Cola Company.
Yes. We get the traditional depiction of Santa Claus from the Coca-Cola Company. Which is kind of similar to the Russian or European one, but not exactly. He's a little bit bigger, he's a little bit, jollier, like, and a little bit more of a middle ground of all the cultures, which is really awesome. So America was really the culmination of everything that made Christmas what it is, I would say. Because Christmas was huge, right? But America really gave it that boost that was like, okay, this is like the holiday. And
I would say so.
You get up to things like the Christmas movies being made by the ones we talked about, the Dr. Seuss writing How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Just like once it hit America and once people were like, oh, well, I have this tradition, I have that tradition, and it started intermingling, it just became a huge thing. So you never know, William, my weird game could be a huge tradition one day. Just that's how that works.
Oh, for sure.
And you never know, we could all watch Passion of the Christ on Christmas.
Oh yeah, that's totally what my family does.
But really cool stuff. Like it's really cool to look at history. I know William agrees with this because William's major is about history.
Yes, I'm educationally boring.
So it's really interesting to track these things. And I know we gave a really glossed over summary of Christmas, but like if you want to hear a more in-depth one, like William and I would be happy to give like the dates, the time, or not the times, the dates, and a more like general history of everything if you'd really like, in a more orderly fashion. This was just like a gloss over history. Yeah, if you want a video essay. Yeah. If you want that, we'd be welcome to do that. Just comment down below. And this was just like a basic thing of like, so when you're at Christmas this year, just consider everything that came together to create this holiday. Like, it just is amazing. Like, because we often take things for granted. We're often like, well, this is always going to be there. That has always been there. Like, but the amount of stuff and the amount of time it took to develop this is just remarkable. And like, it's just really cool. And who knows, like maybe you'll have like, when you're with your family, maybe you can say, Oh, did you know Christmas was, or did you know Odin was like Santa Claus back in the day or whatever for like the Vikings? And maybe your family members will go, "No, I didn't know that." It's just, you know,
Maybe they did know that.
maybe they did, and maybe you all can have a conversation about it. And maybe you can say, "Well, I found it on this awesome podcast, Will and Link Chat." Well, I'm gonna
Yeah.
say, "Oh, well, I might have to check that out." But I'm just kidding. So, yeah, just I guess this is just William and I were talking about topic ideas, and I guess this is just a cool topic because of course it's in line with Christmas, but it's just like really cool to consider everything that goes into this holiday. As well as you know, it's also something fun to talk about family with. Like
You know,
Mom, Dad, do you know why we do this? Why we have stockings? Mom, Dad, do you know why there's like reindeer? Well, because of this, and then it transitioned to a horse that from the guy in Russia or whatever. Or it's just really
did you
cool
know
stuff like
why we
that.
watch Passion of the Christ on Christmas?
Yeah, you can just talk about stuff like that, and it just really cool stuff. And I'm gonna end off like the history of Christmas kind of there. If you do want to see a longer one, we're welcome to do one. But I feel like we do have some stuff to talk about still, which William actually
Yeah.
no. William was gonna. I don't know if it's a lot actually. It might just be King.
It's
King's
not
Day.
very much.
Yeah, 3 Kings Day or whatever.
Well, I mean, there's
I
I
forgot
mean
to talk
the
about the
rest of the
culture after that.
Christmas stuff, but
So
then
like
there's like other stuff we're talking about.
we don't have to talk about the 3 Kings Day. I just thought that was
Yeah,
interesting.
we can just scoot on by that.
All right, well,
Um,
we're gonna talk.
I do want to say though before we finish off the Christmas thing, kind of a thing that I think about is you as a person. If there's anyone watching this, also Lincoln as a person, and me as a person. You are the culmination of your bloodline. All the traditions your family's had, everything they've experienced, has led up to you. It's up to you to decide if you want to know why. But it's just something to think about. You are your family's. Well, you are what your family has led to.
Wow, William just made it really
You
deep.
are. Yeah. I'm speaking deep here, man. All the traditions, all the way of lives, all the languages led up to you. Think about
That's
it.
a really good point.
Why not celebrate your family's traditions and keep
Yeah,
it going for much longer?
I totally agree with that. Maybe not the Zwart Pete one. But
Zot's Pete.
we can maybe skip
And
over that.
Passion of the Christ one.
But you know, I guess going along the lines of William, if there's anybody watching, like something I really learned in life is like, as William was saying, we're the culmination of our family, right? Family's history, bloodline is don't regret the opportunity to talk to your family members. I know, like, you have that weird grandpa or that weird grandma, and you're like, oh, they're kind of annoying. But, like, those people have been through a lot. And most of them are very knowledgeable. I don't know. But you can learn a lot about yourself by talking to your family, like, where you came from, like, like where they came from. It's just really interesting. And I highly encourage that if you want to create a goal for the holidays, maybe you don't look forward to Christmas. And maybe you look forward to Christmas, but not meeting everybody during Christmas time. I encourage you to just talk to one of your family members and say, hey, grandma, grandpa, like one of the things I said to my grandpa one time is it just hit me one day. Grandpa, you were alive during the space race. How was that? Like, what was that like? And he was like, oh, that was really interesting. Oh, you were alive during the Cold War. What was that like? Oh, it was scary. You know, like, just really, I don't know, it really makes you appreciate a lot of stuff when you talk to them. So that's like a challenge during the holiday. If you're not really that type of person, I challenge you to do that.
I mean, the experiences that your ancestors and your grandparents and your parents experienced, there's something you're not going to. So the only way you can really truly know is talking to them and understanding what they've experienced, what they've been through, what made them the way they are. Because once those family members are gone, their story's done.
Yeah.
You can only
That's
pass
true.
on what you ask. I'm gonna make that my slogan. You can only pass on what you ask on.
So William's slogan now. So you're just gonna hear that randomly during videos.
Yeah, it's gonna have no context.
Yeah. Kind of like Passion of the Christ, but it's okay.
No, but Passion of the Christ has all the context.
We just gotta realize William is just too big brain for us. Like, he's just beyond. Like,
When you have no sleep, you enter into a new stage of humanity.
yeah, like, you start to understand, you access 100% of your brain at one time.
No, this is only 1% of my power.
Oh my gosh. Never mind then. So, yeah, that's just a challenge during the holidays, and I hope you guys liked that so far, like the Christmas thing. I know that was kind of unorthodox, compared to what we do, but that is one of our things on the channel is history ofs, but it's usually history of Marvel or something like that. It's just something like that. But if you like more like history content, like William knows a lot. I'm just gonna brag on William for a second. Like, William is probably one of the most knowledgeable people on history I know. So, we can for sure have that done. I don't know if I'll be able to have a full conversation, but I'll definitely try. I'll definitely do some research, but
I'm sure we can have a good conversation. But we're not ending the video yet. There's some obligations. Yes. I mentioned the stuff in the beginning, so we have to finish it. Okay. Halo video game stuff. Quickly now. Eclipse, the trailer for the Star Wars Eclipse trailer came out. I sent it to Lincoln. He forgot that. He was telling me about it. Hurt my feelings. But
I knew I watched it and saw it somewhere. It's just
I think it'll be an okay game. It takes place during the High Republic, which is a period most people know absolutely nothing about. So that's going to be interesting.
They do have those comics, though.
They do have those comics, but barely anyone knows anything. Because you really only know stuff about
very good, but I haven't read them.
I mean, most people only know stuff about, well, like the movie stuff, but I mean, the Old Republic is also very well known. It's the High Republic that's kind of like the least
Yeah.
looked at.
Well, it's kind of like the newest touched upon. But
True.
the trailer didn't look all that interesting, so I guess we can just skip that.
What, you don't like drums?
It was just kind of strange, but
It
don't
definitely
know.
was strange.
I don't feel like it's enough to show. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
But
the
William
next
has
things
some-
we're talking about
yeah.
is just Halo. So, the Halo campaign, as the day of this recording, dropped December 8th, which was 2 days ago. I played the first mission of the campaign. I recorded it. It is actually being uploaded as we speak. And by the time this recording comes out, probably the first couple episodes of the campaign is going to be out. So, look for that on my channel. But other Halo business, they released the trailer for the TV show. It's only going to be on Paramount Plus, which is dumb. But it looks interesting. A lot of people have wanted a Halo show for a long time. It's finally happening. I hope it doesn't get overhyped. I hope it's good. But we won't know for a bit. It's coming out next year, I'm pretty sure. So, we'll see. You got any opinions on that before we close off?
So William, actually, I'm not in the Halo that much. I have a PlayStation, but William actually kind of got me into Halo a little bit. He showed me like the anime, kind of like Star Wars Legacy version of like Halo.
Star Wars Visions.
Yeah, Star Wars Visions. Why did I say Legacy? Yeah.
Because it's Halo Legends.
Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking. But
It's a
very interesting stuff, and I don't know very many people that have Paramount Plus, but if you do have Paramount Plus, I'd say it's probably give it a watch once it comes out, but it's gonna be a little bit, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit.
So like, just keep that in mind. Like, if you are interested in watching the show, you will need Paramount Plus, it seems. So just keep that in mind for subscriptions when the time comes, and just keep your ear open for news. I'm sure William will tell you when anything happens, because he's like on top of the Halo stuff.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, I guess we're gonna leave you with a question. I know we asked a lot of questions, but we're gonna leave you with a question, and we're gonna leave you with the challenge this again. So, William, what's the question they should leave, or what's the answer to the question? Let me restart. What should they?
Okay.
What questions should they answer in the comments below?
Do you watch Passion of the Christ on Christmas?
Okay. Fair enough. Good question.
And the secondary question is
If not,
Is Passion
why?
of the Christ a Christmas movie? So answer one of those two questions. Actually, Lincoln's question is also really good. If you don't watch Passion of the Christ on Christmas, why?
So answer those three questions, and I don't know anymore.
And what's the challenge?
The challenge is
That you were
during the
planning.
holidays when you are meeting with family. I know a lot of people aren't meeting with family because there's still like COVID. But
Oh god.
so wow, I'm just like blanking. So your challenge is, if you are meeting with family and you're not the type of person that likes to talk about your family history and likes to talk to your grandparents or people outside your immediate family, I challenge you to talk to those people and learn a little bit more about them. Learn a little bit more about your history. And there's various questions you can use. The space race is a good one. If they fought in a war, you can ask them what that's like. If they, I don't know. It just depends on your family, really. But anything they lived through, like, you could even ask, well, how was the 90s as a decade like? Or if it's someone who's a little bit younger, of course. It's just, you'll learn a lot if you do that.
Habla con tu familia.
What?
Sorry, I just spoke in Spanish.
What did you say, though? Something
Oh,
about
speak
family?
with your family.
Oh, okay.
Habla con tu familia.
Oh, you said habla. Okay. I
Yes,
had no
sir.
clue what you said. I thought you said, like... Okay, it doesn't matter. But, you know, pretty good conversation. Started out a little weird.
What? Do you not watch
Okay.
Passion of the Christ?
Started out a little weird, but I feel like it ended up pretty good.
I think we had a good time. Make
Yes,
sure to
and also
like
leave a like.
and subscribe.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you guys next time.
We'll see you guys next time.